Welcome to Work Hard RC. Today we're going to be doing some upgrades to our mullet. We got the new brass knuckles. No, these are legal. Brass knuckle kit from Vanquish. It's going to add 302 grams to the front end. Let's go ahead and get these installed, take it out for a drive, and have some fun. All right, so when I first got the Vanquish mullet, I was looking for some parts to upgrade, and I'm fairly new to the 110 scale crawler game, and just taking everything I know from the SAX24s and the micro crawlers and applying it to this, and so far it worked out. I put some weight in the front. It did help out on the initial crawl. I'm using the ruptures that you see here that I use on my smaller vehicles. These are the tires I had on there before. I have some Endura inserts with some brass that I had on the hubs. I had a brass ring inside that was 0.08 inches. Wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be because I bought the 1 inches that didn't fit these wheels. Unfortunately, that's my fault. But I did buy some new wheels. These are the Endura beadlocks, and it does fit the 1-inch brass clamp that I initially purchased, so that is now in there. So these wheels on Endura, it says these are 86 grams, and the hub that I have on here is 20 grams, and the brass clamps is 80 grams. So that right there so far has added some good weight. I haven't test driven it since I put these wheels on, which we're going to do after the install. Couldn't find these because Vanquish didn't have them. They just released these. So now I do have them. And I didn't realize that they also at the same time released the straight axle, and I would have purchased that had I seen it. Maybe they put it up on the website a day after, or even like an hour after, but I swear it wasn't there when I ordered these. So we're going to install these. We're going to take it out for a test drive with the wheels and all the brass components we have in the front. I also mounted, I'll show you guys right now, my battery to the front. And I did that because as I was driving the mullet, I noticed that it was leaning off to one side because I had the battery on, I believe, the right side. So what I did is I mounted the battery to the front, which I'm sure most folks do already. So we have that weight there in the front. These are going to make it a lot more, not stable, but pretty much hugging those rocks with all that weight on the low end and those tires really pushing against the rock. So I can already feel the difference just holding it from when I had it before with the new tires and the larger brass clamps inside of the wheels. I also put these nice faces on there. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Those are just more aesthetic than anything, but they look really cool with those Endura wheels. Now, those are Vanquish rings, and they do fit the Endura beadlock wheel that I have here. And I'll link that on the bottom so you guys can see it, both the Vanquish parts and the Endura parts. So those faces do work on this Endura beadlock. So just know that. I wasn't sure if it was going to, so when I got the rings, I did find out that they do fit. So that's something good to note there. So we have all of our hardware that comes with the knuckles. Everything that we need to install them. Let's go ahead and pull these out. The weight on these is very nice. Very, very heavy, very solid on the weights there. But let's just take a look at the machining here quickly on these knuckles. Now these knuckles are made out of brass, and these are RC knuckles, not the other components you guys might be more familiar with. You hear that phrase put together. So you see the nice Vanquish logo there. All the nice machining, very clean, very smooth. The threads look like they're going to hold up very well. And again, you do get 2 of them, of course. And these were, let me see how much these were. These were $89.99. And Vanquish ships out of California. I'm in California, so I got these really quick. They're a little bit more north than I am. But I'm excited to have these and put these on. So let's go ahead and get these installed. I'll show you just a quick takedown of the axle, and then I'll install those. We'll take it out for a drive. Not do too much to see here other than we're installing it. If you guys ever worked on one of these, I'm not going to be going too in depth on how we're going to do it other than to show you here it is put on. Let's put the wheels back on and go for a drive. So let's get into it. All right, so we have the knuckles installed. As you can see, that brass looks great. We have the logo there. And then I left one on so you can see the inner side of the wheel. Now this only fits certain wheels. I'll have to see and check which one. I want to say they don't clear the KMC wheels. So the ones I had originally put on, or I had prepped to put on, was the Injora. They did not fit, unfortunately. So I'll have to just keep these on there. I am going to be painting the body, a new body, a different color. So I'll have to plan around either keeping these wheels in that color, look very nice with those rings, or getting new wheels. We'll see how it goes here in the future. But as of right now, everything's installed. So what you see here is the machined brass knuckle. Now just above right here where you see on the top of the knuckle, those are going to be stainless steel steering arms. And those just screw on. Those are really easy to do. One thing that I did have a little bit of an issue was getting the inner bearing installed. It did take a little bit of work, but these do give you 50% steering, so a little bit more steering than what it had originally. I'll probably turn it on here once I get the wheel on and test it out, but very, very front bias as far as the weight. Now, the original wheels did have a 0.08 or 0.8 brass clamp inside, so a little bit lighter than the ones that I wanted to put in here. But I was able to maintain and keep the brass hub. So I don't have a scale to really measure the bias on the car at the moment, or on the truck at the moment. I do plan on getting one, so I'll have to do another video on that. But I'm going to be taking it out to the same place I took it last time to get a good feel of what it does differently on that same terrain. And again, I am mounting the battery now in the front, so I imagine that'll make a big difference for me as far as getting these wheels to really stay planted as I'm going up and down those rocks and climbing. So these ruptures did well that first time. The little bit of weight I had did decent. I have a good feeling with this weight in the front and these knuckles, it's going to do really, really well. So very nice upgrade for about $90. Brand new from Vanquish for the F10 straight axles. Again, they do have the aluminum housing for this that I'll probably be getting soon as well. When I purchased these, it wasn't available. I must have just barely missed it or ordered these a little bit too soon, but we'll test it out as it is, and maybe we'll add those in the future. But I'm going to throw this together, get all the wheels on, put the body back on, get the battery charged up. We're going to take it out for a test drive. Alright, so we got the mullet out. This isn't my most ideal place to crawl, but it does have some pretty steep rocks, so we'll see how well it does. We just have our regular brass hubs out in the rear, and then we have all the brass knuckles, hubs, and clamps inside the wheels on the front. Very, very front heavy. Let's see how it does. Let's take it slow. I gotta switch this controller real quick. There we go. I just got a new Mia's controller, so I had to set some things on there, but let's go ahead and put this. See how we can go up on this rock right here. You can already see that the front wheels carrying more weight. Oh yeah, those wheels are staying planted. Exactly what I wanted. Really gonna give it a good test with the servo and the wheels now. Up that rock, no problem. See how it does coming down. Up and over, no problem there. Nice. Take this guy over here this side. Alright, so we're set. We're going to try to see how far we go. We can make it, hopefully onto that big rock and down. Hopefully we don't lose in the water. I don't think we will, but let's give it a try. We're putting that RS 800 V2 to the test.
I'm probably gonna be looking for some different inserts. These tires seem to bind up pretty good, but not too horrible. You really see that front axle just staying planted all that way, really putting in the work. A little bit sketchy here. Everything's not waterproof, so see if we don't drop it in here, but I think we'll be fine. I think we can make that if we try it. A little more this side. Bumper's kind of pulling me up a little bit. did pretty good. I'm gonna be going out of town to the Fontana area. I'll be taking it out there with me this weekend. Really getting it a good test, but those brass knuckles there made a big difference. Hope you guys like this. Please remember to subscribe. I'll be doing some more upgrades to this later. Hopefully find some wheels that fit this a little bit better where I can put those 1-inch brass clamps on there. Alright, we'll see you guys next time.